a woman that we kind of knew, Celia. We saw her at Staples, and we saw her at Kroger, and we saw her a couple other places, and she kept saying, hey, you should try First Christian. And we were church shopping, So we finally said, let's just try First, let's go.
We were immediately welcomed. It's Jeff Hendricks who welcomed us. He was so genuine, and we just knew exactly where we needed to go, what our next steps were, and we just felt natural, like it was where it was supposed to be. I love the volunteer opportunities that they have. You can go help in the nursery, or you can help at the welcome desk. I also love the Mosaic Cafe, that's awesome there. You can also break off and find little small groups to really tune in and get that connection to this bigger church that makes it feel a lot smaller.
I really appreciate the preaching style. They'll say, this is what was happening socially at the time that this was written, or here's what the political climate was, and this is what this word means in Aramaic or Hebrew, and so I really enjoy that aspect of it. The staff's gonna challenge you. So if you think something, this is biblical, well, they'll say, well, maybe it's not really. I think that's you thinking that. This is what the Bible actually says. Challenges you to be a better Christian and a more involved Christian.
I always feel like when I come to the sermon, it's exactly what my heart needed without even knowing that that's what I needed.
BJ, Jonathan, Adam, couldn't ask for better. Heather Vance, phenomenal. Brian's fine. If you're not connected here, it's because you're trying not to be, I think, in my opinion. If you need something, if you ask anybody on Sunday morning, hey, I could really use a prayer for this, or hey, I just need someone to talk to, or a service you might need, someone's gonna help you, almost like an extended family. It's really cool.
What you give, you get back. We really noticed that, especially during COVID, we upped our tithe, and I was blown away. I mean, that's not why you do it, to get back. It just happened. You can't explain it because it's not what your intentions were. Beyond what you're getting back material-wise or money-wise, it's like food for the soul. When you give back to people, whether it's act of service or being there for somebody or praying for somebody, there's more to it than just financial or material gain.
You don't have to have a ton of money to be generous. You can give your time, you can give, if you have a particular skill, if you're a carpenter, you can build something for somebody. Throughout the life of the church that I've been involved, I've been able to do some of those things back when we couldn't eat anything, and have anything. And so when we didn't have anything, we learned that lesson, and now we're able to give more generously. And it's actually a pleasure to give generously now.
When I hear whatever it takes, I think of rolling up your sleeves and getting it done, no matter what it takes, how dirty you get it done.
I think it doesn't matter how you get there. It's the end point, the end goal. This is what it is. This is where we are going. It's gonna happen, and it doesn't matter what it takes to get there. I think it's really interesting to see the vision that God can give somebody and say, hey, look, this is what we have in store. If you really believe what God has told you to do, obviously anything is possible. So, we've seen it in our personal life. Hey, here's this thing you should do. Oh, okay, well, how do I do it? Don't worry about it. Just do it. Just go. I think it's really cool to be part of that here at First.
I just feel like, back in 1996 when they were talking, or probably 93, when they were talking about, hey, we're gonna be building this church, I bet there were people thinking, what are they thinking? How are we gonna fill the building? There were probably some naysayers, and then there were probably people like, we gotta do this, let's go, let's get it done. And here we are. We're outgrowing where we are, and we're gonna be having more people that we can change lives. So it's exciting to be a part of all of that.